Was that recording before?
It's recording right now.
Was it before?
No.
Okay. All he asked was, am I ready? And I said, yes, I am.
You know, that could have even been a trigger.
Yeah.
How are we going to sound? Oh, my God. Yeah.
Well, God, like 10 years ago when we made this, that was almost like just after Periscope Day.
Yeah.
No wonder I was frozen in front of the camera, because actually that leads me directly into the last few days, so of the 7-day update, because I remember hearing lesson 6, what are other people saying? And I know it could be anything, and for me, 10 years ago, like especially in the Paris, what are other people saying about me? I was frozen in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Like, oh God. And like I was like that, I was like that in life. Like parties, I'd avoided going to large gatherings, especially if there were people there that I didn't really know, because I didn't know what they were saying about me. How narcissistic is that?
So from people that you don't know saying things that you not know what people you don't know, what they're not saying
about me. No, I know it. That's what it was like. It's ridiculous. And to think that that everyone in my world was all that I was the centre of that, which I am, but it's like I would think about it negatively. Like I'd always take it in as if they're saying something mean or bad, or do you know what I mean? Like derogatory about me, like tone it down, Victoria, or something. It was just like, whereas what I really get where I've moved to is, I might wonder, but it's like I turn that into normally, like obviously there'll be times when it might kick me out of state, but not nearly as much. And I'll often say, like my mum said to me, something about, how much alcohol do you drink, Victoria? You know, like that to me the other day, questioning me. And like years ago, I would have felt sober. What does she mean? And this wasn't a lot. It's just like,
more than you do. I eat more meat than you do too.
But it's like, yeah, they don't kick me as much in the face, head, stomach.
It's funny how you've walked away from so much judgment.
Yeah.
Because you can either have judgment in your life or give life to the lovely, the creating kind of side.
Yeah.
So you're creating with what's been created. We're creating this lovely garden. We've created this really cool business in the kingdom here with the poppies. But whatever you're concerned about, because there's two models, quote unquote, that you can run: judgmental God.
Yeah, because
where you're judged.
They say, whoever they is, but I remember it's like, if you're feeling judged, then it's like you're judging others as well.
Sure, you have to.
Obviously.
Or if you're judging others, you're judging you.
Because like, what state are you sitting in? Are you sitting in the judgment, the judge of everything else around you? And it's like, no, I kicked that state, which is A. So I don't feel judged, and I don't feel like I need to judge others. Where they're building their mansions, that to me was just gorgeous. Like in Ashley, how Ashley said that. But I love that we're all building our own mansions in our own way. Who can judge any of that?
Yep.
So, yeah. So to me, that's my update. That's what I'm believing.
You know, the whole thing with the trigger is one of the things that we didn't talk about 10 years ago. Literally was exactly this, because to be triggered, there's got to be judgment involved. It could be very subtle, it could be very obvious, but there's always going to be some sort of self-judgment, or it's all self-judgment, or they're imagining others judging you, or you judging others. It just triggers you right out of, what am I giving life to? What am I literally creating in my experience in this moment?
Yeah.
So I love all that. I love how we can see how we've shifted and just notice how we're getting a new level of depth out of the lessons.
Yeah.
And Is there anything else you want to add in? Because I want to tell them about the bonus that they're going to get in a few seconds too. So what you're going to hear right after this is we did a midweek update to us. Things were so cool.
Yeah.
That we did a little, I don't know what day that was, day 3, day 4.
Yeah.
So we did a little like, oh my God, this is so cool, let's take a note. So you're going to hear that as soon as we stop talking here. So this is our official day 7 update. Yes. We are loving what you guys are sharing in the course. And if you're not doing Manifesting Mastery course already, join in the fun. Because if this is changing our lives a decade later after we made it up, okay, and it's just, if imagine what it can do for you. So there's the crass commercial with that.
Good one.
Anything else, Victoria? All right.
Yep.
So here comes our day 4 update, and you guys that are in the group posting and playing, we really appreciate every little bit. Love you guys. See ya.
See ya.
All right, Victoria.
Yeah.
It is lesson 4, manifestingmasterycourse.com.
Yes.
And we did it like a decade ago.
I know. Yeah, because I remember you saying that you were 47.
Yes.
And what I was just talking about was how, well, I asked you initially what the percentage is of, like, triggered either by hearing, seeing, or sensation.
Yes.
So for me, it was, I felt that, like, I really get 10 years ago, how it was all visual just was the massive trigger. And then I said to you, then I know. Then you mentioned how I go into auditory, and I really get that now that the visual is the trigger, and then I just get sucked deep inside my head, and like I said, I could be there for months over one.
So visual, if this was a combat zone, visual is that somebody trips and their gun goes off, one shot.
Yeah.
Auditory is the machine gun. Yeah, everybody lights up their machine guns after that one shot.
Shoot a ball. Yeah. Yeah. And sensation. I mean, I'm quite a kinesthetic person. I love touch and all of that.
Sensation for you is primarily your get out. It's the telephone in the matrix for you.
Yeah, because I don't see it as like a telephone. Right.
So that's how you exit the matrix. Often is through kinesthetic. You got to get your hands dirty.
Yeah, that's how I get out of my head.
That's how you get out of your head.
Yeah, I really get that. Yeah.
I notice predominantly, and this is before triggers, I've shifted predominantly from very visual to very kinesthetic. And it doesn't mean that I lost visual. It's that I express and explore much more through kinesthetic now. And it's funny because I was kinesthetic then. That's part of what brought us together.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But there's definitely, where I'm teaching from is more kinesthetic. So I think my main trigger now is probably that machine gun.
Yeah.
And that inner conversation that just starts up after a chirp. So almost like there's a little chirp inside of me.
Which is also auditory.
Which is also auditory.
Trigger.
Right.
But then that you remain in that for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until for you again, the kinesthetic. Yeah?
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Okay, cool, babe.